Last up on Howler for an hour tonight, we have Roxy Raccoon's Pinball Panic. Now there's a bit of a story here. Cinemod Studios, I played their previous game, Roxy Raccoon, a while back. You may remember. I was part of a Howler for an hour. I found it rather charming. It was a 3D platformer. You ran around as a raccoon and tried to stop a witch who was really, really silly. And, like, I'm going to evilly play golf. And she did that in one level. I don't know. It was very silly, but I enjoyed it quite a bit. We actually came back to it for another Howl. I 100%ed the game. That's how much I liked it. It's weird because the game was largely a purchase assets game, but it's really well put together. Cinemod Studios did a great job with it. It's a good example of using pre-made assets does not mean you're being lazy. It doesn't mean you're making a bad game. It simply means you're using pre-made assets, and he did a great job of them. I really enjoyed that game. Anyways, this is his sequel, effectively. Roxy Raccoon's Pinball Panic. This is what he's decided that he wanted to make next. He's basically reimagining the events of Roxy Raccoon, but it's a pinball game now. Very random, but I'm kind of charmed by it. I like the idea of it. So we'll see how it goes, I guess. Also, it's worth noting that this is well-timed because Roxy Raccoon's Pinball Panic released just today, at least assuming that it went through the Steam process thing correctly. It's now available. I'll actually go ahead and link it before we begin because, again, Cinemod's cool. I like the game. They actually came by when I played 100% of their game. The first game, they actually came by for that, and we had a good conversation. So they actually tossed me a key for this as well, just on Twitch here, and I thought that was very cool. So, anyways, yeah, I like him. He's cool. But and his game's cool. So let's check this out. But here's the link for it. I think it is now available. It should be, if all went well. Yes, it is indeed available. And it is available, just like Roxy Raccoon, it doesn't cost that much. It's a nice, approachable price to go take a look if you're interested. I think it's like $5. But yeah. Anyways, let's go ahead and start this up. But, of course, before we begin, if you like the video, do think about giving it a like. And if you haven't subscribed yet, think about doing that as well. But if you really want to help out, think about coming over to Twitch. I'm trying to reach a partner, and I'd love to make 2022 the year we actually do it. But for that, I need more viewers. So, if you want to come by, whether it's to lurk or to talk, think about doing so, because it makes a difference. Every view makes a difference, and we'd honestly love to have you. Also, I have a pretty cool Discord community if you want to check that out, and I have a Ko-fi link if you want to help directly monetize my content. All links are in the description, so check them out at your leisure. Now, let's go ahead and hop into this. An extras video, I should check that out later. Now, I don't know if this works on controller. The title screens, the menus, seem to require a mouse, but that's fine. Let's go to the story. A Curse Unleashed. Pre-made asses, that's not what I said. You silly. Alright, what's going on? This music actually does kind of take me back to the first game. I like it. Devious Donna, there she is. I'm telling you, Ryan, I'm growing tired of this world. It just isn't fun anymore. I have become too powerful. There's no one left in my league. No competition. This curse will be my final attempt to draw out a worthy challenger. And if not, I will claim this world for my own. Did you already rule the world? I rule the world, but now I'm going to claim it for my own. What was it before? Oh, pinball pieces. Let's just see them try and stop me now! Which first world problems? No! Quirky stops everything. Go! Stop it. Oh no! Ha! Pathetic! Ryan, let us leave this place. Okay, Esther. Alright. So here we are at the pinball table. Let's see. Oh yeah, you can totally... Okay, it does work. It looks like I kind of have to start with the control. Well, actually, wait, can I just hit start? No. Which trials? What's those? Bunny Wall, Part 1, targets 5. Precision roller. Oh, these are like optional objectives, perhaps? I see. It kind of works on controller. The menus are a little jank on it. Let's see. How do you use that? Can I? What button does start then?
Don't even try.
Okay. Don't even try. Is that the witch? Oh my god! I'm a Valley Girl witch. Oh no! So we're playing as Roxy as the pinball. That makes sense, I suppose. Or maybe that's Roxy actually. Roxy's Valley Girl. What do you know? Now, I'm not amazing at pinball. I will say that. I just think I want to get all the gems. There's a really forgiving hitbox on the flippers, I noticed. That's really good, actually. It's very kind. Yes, I am aware there's flippers up there I could use. Sometimes I just wanted to... I'm trying to get the gems on the left. Tricky, though. Ah, fuck. I got one more gem. Right. Ah! I think I had lifesaver on. That's good. There we go. That was a weird way of doing it, but that works. Feels pretty good physics-wise. There's one more.
This is too easy.
Dang. Lives left 2. Okay. One gem left, fairly. I don't know if that's my goal, but that's my current goal. Well, that's lame. I had lifesaver on, though, apparently. How am I gonna get that gem? Guess... Trying to figure out, like, what trajectory do I need to hit this in to manage that. I guess I have to trust the bumpers to help me out here. Perhaps. I don't know. Now, these bumpers are actually really forgiving. There's numerous times where I think I'm going down the like it's going to fall down the middle, but I don't actually lose it. It's really forgiving sometimes. I appreciate that. Like there, for instance.
Boom, baby.
You need to loop. But how do I do the loop? I don't know how to hit it into the loop. Holy shit, how did I save that? What the?
Oops.
I'm sorry, did you? Like, even when it's, like, it was in the loop there when it gets reset sometimes, the lifesaver, you know? But that didn't get it all the way through, so... I feel like I gotta get lucky with the bumpers just bouncing it into that section.
Ouch.
Dang. Next level? Well, I beat the score, I guess. Okay, I'll keep going, I guess.
You better watch it.
Use the base of one of the top flippers while the ball already... I was trying that! Oh, well, the ball already has momentum? What the fuck? I don't even understand what that means. To be honest with you, I don't think I could do that because I don't get it. This one looks more approachable, though. I'll give it that. Oh, shit.
This is too easy.
The physics felt completely fair. Actually, more than fair.
Looks so good.
Oh, I forgot about that flipper up there. Shit. At least I understand what to do on this one. The slide.
This is too easy.
Game over already? Wow. That didn't go well.
Are you ready?
This feels more fair.
This
Dang
is too easy.
There we go. Sometimes I do have to say, though, as I play this, I'm like starting to realize I really don't know where the pinball's going to go. Is that my fault, or is that the fact that the physics are a little different than I expect them to be? Like that went, like that last shot I just did. It went straight up when I felt like it should go to the right. Again, it feels like it goes straight up way too often. How did that go? Okay, that makes maybe a little sense. No, actually it doesn't. Use the top flipper. I can't read the chat while playing pinball.
Perfect.
No. I think it's the last life, too.
That was
Well,
fun.
good.
You were going down.
The physics are weird. That's how I'll put it simply. I feel like I should easily be able to hit the slide from the left flipper, but every time I try, it goes a weird direction. A direction I definitely don't think... It feels easier to... I It feels like it'd be easier to hit it from there, I guess. I don't feel like it's right to hit the slide with the right flipper, but it might be easier that way. Maybe I gotta reverse how I think this is gonna handle.
Bingo.
I feel like that's the only way up the slide. It's not enough momentum. Normally I can... Look, I played a fair amount of Pokemon Pinball, right? Normally I do know how to aim something after a while, but I just... Something doesn't feel right about these physics. It does not... At least compared to the other pinball games I played. Something does not feel right. Hold on a second. I wanted to check. Stop flipper's position so you don't have to use the ball. Go down right down the middle. I mean, kind of, yeah. I probably should hit it more often. I don't know what I did, but okay, I guess I hit the one thing. You're right. Very, very true.
Welcome back.
Please! Okay, fine, I'll hit it then. Jeez. I was trying to go for something else, but alright. Okay, well, alright, sure. That slide feels impossible for me, though. Like, that should have knocked it towards the slide direction, that one flipper hit I just did. What the hell, man? I don't understand the physics here. They're kind of frustrating me at this point. They don't make sense, at least from what I know of pinball games. Like, too often my pinball goes straight up, like there. And there. Okay, that went back. Should that have gone back? Should that have been gone to the left? I feel like that should have gone to the right. Maybe it should have gone left under certain circumstances, but... Cool.
You don't look so good.
Like, the movement of the pinball is fine, but how the flippers interact with it? Yeah. I don't know. Not feeling it.
Boom, baby. Go for it.
Cancel the momentum with the left flipper? I guess so. If this goes left or right, if this goes straight up or left, I'm going to be very upset. No, it actually did go the right direction, but I had to cancel all them.
This is too easy.
Did I wall clip that? I feel like I wall clipped that. Went over. Alright, whatever you say. Wow, I'm actually getting very frustrated. The fact it went left pissed me off. Sorry. Wow, I'm trying to push it to the very edge of the flipper. Oh, how did I get... what did I do to do that? What made it go down the slide? What did I do? What did I do to make it finally go down the slide? I don't even know. That was a random hit.
so good.
Nothing quite as satisfying as knocking into the gutter from a weird angle.
Welcome back.
This doesn't feel like... That was my own fault for once, but... Well, I got it again! The look at those physics just confused the fuck out of my brain. That time I was watching it, and that time I have no idea what happened, to be honest with you. I wonder what happens if you get every gem.
Boom, baby.
Damn it. These physics are like nothing I've ever experienced in a pinball game before. Yeah, I don't play pinball avidly, but I've run around the block for a little while on pinball games. Like, I played quite a few of them. And I don't know what the fuck is going on in this one. Sometimes the flippers make sense, but other times they really do just kind of send the ball in a weird direction. It appears, if you want an educated opinion, given that stopping Roxy like this and then going changes the trajectory a bit, I will simply say this. The trajectory of the pinball is influencing the trajectory of the pinball is influencing the flipper's direction way too much, when the flipper should be doing a lot more to influence the trajectory of the pinball. Or in other words, it's like the pinball is super weighty and the flippers can't really affect it. Which isn't normal, to put it simply. Pinballs are neither heavy nor light. They're kind of in the middle of that. At least they should be. Got an extra life at just the right time. Cool. I really want those gems. Not that I ever will, but... It's almost like the table's at... It almost is like the table is at a tilt or an angle. That would explain some of this, if we were to assume that. One gem left. Too bad we won't probably hit it, but I did beat the level score though.
That was fun.
Yeah. I really wonder what happens if you get them all. Looks like the flipper is less of an object here, more of a physics equation. I don't understand that statement, but sure. Definitely not 100% in this game, I'll tell you that much. If you want that, maybe get Cheryl into the idea. It was... Hold on. End run. Okay, so it's like a run thing. I don't know how that works exactly. I am scared to hit end run, but I kind of want to hit end run because... Hold on. If you're wondering why I want to, it's because I want to look at the previous levels, like, stats, I guess. Yeah, it saves your progress. I thought so. Like, I noticed there are collectibles. Like, if you look here, 0, 3 stars. You can't see it. My head's blocking it. But there's 0, 3, and 0, 40. So, I'm gonna guess it's the same system. Like, get all the gems in a level, get a star. Just like in the original game. So, I can't... So, I won't be able to get the... I won't be able to unlock the extra stuff.
Bye-bye.
Not on this one. Not without understanding the physics, but I can't understand the physics. I'm used to flippers having control of the ball, and this isn't that. The tables are fine, I think. It's just the physics are bothering me, and that's a big problem with a pinball game, unfortunately. It's a shame. It looked really good. Like, it looked good in play. Like, just looking at video, like the video he made for it. But I do have to say, it controls differently than it looks. And you have to pay attention. Did I just nearly get every gem? Okay, sure. That was fast. I don't know what I'm hitting, but I'm gonna hit it. This table feels... Frankly, this feels like a better beginner table. Ah! There. Gem finder, cool. Yeah, I got 4... wait, I got 4 or 5 stars all of a sudden, guys. I know you can't see it, but 4 or 5 stars, 40 gems. I guess I got almost every minigame, almost every optional thing done in one run. What the fuck did I just do? How the fuck did I manage that? There's clearly a bunch of optional objectives. Something like break all the... There's probably like... Yeah, probably like break... Did I just... 5 of 5? How the fuck did I do that all of a sudden? Yeah, this level's way easier. I just got every single thing done in level. So much that I developed a fucking lisp. Goodness me. Now it's just a matter of actually being the score. What is the score? Anyways, here. Okay, here it is. Akoda's trial targets 4 point. Yeah, so this tells you what to do. Wheeling and dealing. It gives you a hint, sort of. Hit all the bumper. Hit all the this and that bumper. Yeah, okay. Rip 8 times 8 multiple. Shut up. Let me feel good about this. They'll just say, "Oh, you fucked up." Actually, I didn't even notice I had a multiplayer because I'm too fucking focused trying to not lose the pinball with these weird physics. So I'm not even paying attention to that. I'm gonna guess you can earn the stars separately from being the level, though. Like, I don't know, actually. I wonder if you have to get the high score every I wonder if you have to get the target score every time you go for any of the optional stuff. What is my target score, actually? I have no idea what it is. Well, I presume with how deftly I did everything in one single ball, I probably already hit it. Having 8 times to lose an accomplishment. I think what the accomplishment is, I didn't even notice I had it. That's probably the biggest accomplishment. So this level is far fairer. There's a lot less that will screw up your ball here. Also, there's places where you can just get stuck. Oh, that's where it says times 8 at the bottom. Sorry, I never was looking at that. You guys have so much time to look at the board. I don't. I'm focused entirely on the pinball, so I can't look at the board too heavily. I see how they get the 5 stars,
Lovely.
though.
That was fun.
What is my target score? I can't tell. Have I hit it, or do I need to hit 1,000,000? I don't know. I don't know what I require. Don't mind me as I do the most boring, repetitive action, apparently. Oh. Remember that wall clip I mentioned I did? Remember that wall clip that Essler denied I wall clipped? Essler, I think I wall clipped earlier. Because I just did now. Nice, where the ball... It's still there. It's... Here. See mouse? No, you don't, actually. It's above the top left set of cones. Oh no, what happened? I have wall clipped the ball twice. This time it got stuck. Hello. QE? I was wondering if there might be a tilt option. Is that doable on controller?
Stop.
Tilt. It's tilted. Done. I can't tilt anymore. It's still stuck. Let me guess. This amazing run where I got everything, I get to lose it now, right? Also, welcome. I won, but I lost. Yeah, this is not the first time I clipped. There was another level I clipped through to the death area below. Like I clipped through like one of the walls and just it would kill the ball, which was not a huge deal, annoying, but this is Oh, good! It still counted as a victory. Holy fuck! All right. No, I'm just glad it counted as a victory.
Bye-bye.
I'm so sorry. I gotta say, Cinnamon, I'm not the hugest pinball buff. You need to have Essler / Cheryl play this for a true review of it. But in my personal opinion, I don't understand where the ball is going in this game. Like, the flippers seem to influence the ball in a bizarre way that I'm not used to seeing in any other pinball game, compared to any other pinball game. The physics feel fine besides that, but the flippers just don't send the ball where one would logically assume it would be sent. At least in my opinion.
Go for it.
Let's double check something. Yeah, I didn't complete any of the objectives in this one. Alright. I just wanted to see something.
See you later.
I do feel like the actual movement of the ball is fine. It's just how the how the flippers influence it feels off to me. Anyways.
Go for it.
Also, I feel like level 3 is actually pretty easy.
Lovely.
Okay, I blanked for a second there because the ball definitely just went through that top flipper, that top right flipper. It literally just went through it. Let me start the run over.
Go for it.
We'll see that again. Is it supposed to be doing that?
Lovely.
Is it like, is there like an elevation thing there? I can't tell.
I sense danger.
I guess there's an elevation thing I don't understand.
What?
Oh shit, that's really tricky on the side. Oh shit, okay, camera. I think that's the first time I've ever seen a pinball game zoom in. That feels unusual. What? Whoa, where's it going? Okay.
Perfect.
This is gonna be a hard one, isn't it? Top of the elevated platform. Okay. You can change camera angles. You can? How so? Well, I think I got something. Oh, bombs. I don't know what I'm doing! It's fine. Multiple balls in play equals utter chaos, in my opinion. Okay. I love multiple balls in play, though. The chaos is entertaining. Okay. Secondary filled.
Stop.
Oh no, I tilted the table. I tilted the table trying to figure out how to change the camera, because you said it was possible. Okay.
Stop.
I am not aware of how you do actually.
Ooh,
Okay.
looks so good.
I mean,
You
one
ready?
moment. I'm just gonna fuck around for a second.
Stop.
Tilt, tilt, tilt. Those are okay. All the face buttons are tilt, aside from A, which releases the D-pad. Oh, D-pad. There it is.
Lovely.
Okay, what are the options here? Up, down, up, down. Up on the D-pad does this. Left on the D-pad does... Oh, it moves the HUD, actually. That's interesting. And then right changes the side of the HUD. Okay. Okay. Okay, I think I get it. I think I do prefer it zoomed out, though.
Lovely.
Yeah, it's an upper section. It's just not clearly marked, in my opinion. You can tell if you pay attention, but it's a little hard to see. Yeah.
Don't even try.
It is a little odd until you figure it out, though. Yeah, so I wish I could sing praises about this game. I do like, again, oh god. The left and right are really like the left especially. This is a really hard table. Because it's so easy. Like, if I don't activate the flipper at the right time on the left, it's gone. Oh shit. Ah!
You don't look so good.
It went from the left, it went to the left to the right so fast I didn't notice what I had to press. God damn it. My reaction speed ain't cut out for this table.
You don't look so good.
Okay, stop beating up the controller charm. I didn't realize pinball could frustrate me this much. I literally was whacking on my controller because I was frustrated.
You don't look so good.
I kind of want to zoom it in, but then I know I just lose track of things even harder in some situations.
Really?
God damn it. That was my own fault. I don't... Okay, let me rephrase this. I've never played a pinball game frustrating me this quickly. The fact that the flippers are not going where I want them to go makes me very upset. I feel like I have a lack of control, and it's really upsetting me. A general lack of control equals I have a lot more frustration building up faster. I hate myself. Alright. The fact that every run starts with me having to react or lose the ball is really fun. This is just a mean table, to put it simply. It's got a lot of ways to lose. There's a lot of... Also, I just realized some of the visual effects are actually hiding the pinball occasionally. Or rather, Roxy, I guess, technically. What? No! I didn't have any option there! That was not even my fault, that loss. Surprised I still have a life. Okay.
What?
At least I had the lifesaver there.
Bingo.
a fraction of the score.
You were going down.
It's just like, since the I mean, I'm not saying that every pinball game has to have the flippers behave the exact same way.
Brutal.
And I don't think I played a pinball game that actually does have them behave the exact same way. Plus, different physics based on the pinball game.
Ouch.
But I will say that the lack of control. Yes, I'm very aware the left flipper has an extra large gap. That's why sometimes that gap gets hit, and I have no control over the ball, over fixing that situation. Like, it just falls, and I have no recourse but to just accept it. Sadly. That's amazing how I missed, like, every gem.
You don't look so good.
You know, I expected the bumper to bump that. I guess not. Never mind. That camera angle change is dangerous. If I get into that elevated section, the camera zooms in, right? But if the ball falls out of that section, it can quickly go to the left gap. But the camera zooms back out to show that kind of a little too slowly. So it's kind of like it's dangerously falling towards that left area, but I don't get to see that. I don't get to have much time to react to that. Like, just watch as this camera zooms out. Watch. Actually, it's not even just the left gap, but it's falling straight down too. Like there, I couldn't see where the ball was. It could have. Wow. Like that was going super fast, so I didn't get to see at all where it was.
You ready?
Man. I'm at this point, you know what I realized
Perfect.
that was another situation where I had no recourse. I'm gonna break my table. I'm gonna break my table at this rate. It is too late for me to be punching my table. My brain couldn't focus. I can't talk and play, apparently. Like, even when I have sort of it working out and I'm not losing the ball instantly on this table, I'm not aiming. I'm just trying to keep the ball from falling into a pit. I don't even have time to, like, actually aim the damn thing. Not that I have any aiming ability anyway, since the flippers don't give a shit about aiming me. You know. I'd like to point out that at best I've gotten, like, a fourth of the score to beat. The score to beat on this is just so damn high for the survivability of the ball, to put it quite simply. It's very easy to lose the ball, yet the score seems to assume that I'm not going to lose it. At least not very much. Like,
you don't look so good.
straight down, huh?
That was fun.
I'm sorry. I could not do a full hour of this. I don't think it's all the physics are bad or anything, but there's something definitely off about this. Part of it's the flippers and how they behave in the game. I would honestly love to see Essler play, or Cheryl play this to see. Honestly, Cheryl / Essler, one of you, either of you. If you do decide to play this and stream this, I'll come and watch, because I would honestly like to see somebody who's more pro at pinball play this to see if it's really just me or not. But as far as I can tell you, this isn't my favorite pinball game. Sadly, it's one of my least favorite pinball games, and that's simply because of how the pinballs bounces off the flippers. And while I do like creative table design, these tables are mean. Table 1 and 2 felt pretty tough, and then table 3 came along, and I'm like, wow, table 3 feels fair for this physics system, for this physics design, you know? Table 3 should have been table 1, in my opinion, because it just felt way more fair. And then table 4 comes along, like, holy shit. I think table 4 was emulating the first boss level of the original Roxy Raccoon, so I understand why there may be a difficulty spike there, but... Zero says, I don't know much about pinball games. I think there's usually two kinds. Those are arcade focus on more in gameplay and realism, and those that try to replicate real tables and physics as close as possible. I can't tell what this is doing. All I know is that the pinball doesn't seem to react to the flippers in any sort of way that I would understand from playing other pinball video games. A rudely designed table, not necessarily a bad thing. It is, however, a bad thing when I also can't get a grasp on the physics. That is not a good combination. A rude table with perfect physics is something you can learn. I don't know what's going on here. Maybe these weird physics of this specific game can be learned as well. But as far as I can tell, here's the thing about pinball. How to explain this? You know what? Let me explain it this way. And I'm not a master at pinball, so this may not be the perfect explanation, but I'm gonna try. Here's the thing that was really frustrating me about the flippers, which is the main frustration. Let me explain. In most pinball video games, the speed at which the ball is moving only affects really one thing. And that affects, basically, if you hit a ball moving fast with a flipper, it will careen off faster as well, usually. But typically speaking, when I'm playing a pinball game, let's just have some, I'm just going to draw some flippers. Here's a flipper. There's a flipper. Typically with flippers, what I normally see is that the more you hit it towards the tip, the more likely it is to go kind of that way, or kind of that way. And the angle will change depending on where you hit it. So like, actually I'll just demonstrate one. So like, if it's going straight, if it's going straight, you know, that way with the end of the flipper, then if you hit it right here, it's probably going to go more like that, and then like that, and then like that, and so on and so forth. Like the angle will adjust depending on, and almost straight up if you hit to the very end. So in other words, this is not how every pinball game works, but basically what I'm trying to say is the more on the edge you hit hit a pinball with a flipper, the more angled the shot should be, and that angle should decrease as you hit more and more towards the base. In other words, it's a sliding scale of like, oh, how angled it is. This game doesn't feel that way. What this game instead feels like is, God, it's more of a feeling thing than a visualization thing. Okay. Instead, what this game feels like is, if I hit right here, it goes straight up. If I hit right here, it goes straight up. If I hit right here, it goes back. If I hit right here, it also goes back. This is what this feels like. Instead of being this sliding scale of, like, angles, it's just doing its own fucking thing. But if the speed is different, on the ball, this changes. This is not true anymore. It could become something completely different, but it still doesn't become a sliding scale of angles, even then. So that's what's bothering me. That's what frustrates the fuck out of me. The ball doesn't seem to play to the angles of the flipper and where you hit it on the flipper, which normally is the strategy in most pinball video games I've played. The ball is by its own. It's more like the flipper can't do much to it. You have a very limited set of angles that the flipper can hit the ball towards. And so if you're trying to hit a particular angle, you may not just not be able to. Unless you dramatically influence the ball's speed by fucking around, maybe stopping it with a flipper or something for a bit. You have to do a lot of shenanigans to figure out the right angle. That's why I was having such a time hitting like the slide or other certain things. Normally I can get a feel for it. Like every pinball game has different ideas of that angle, but normally they all have that sort of concept of a sliding angle with the flippers. And if you play enough of one particular pinball video game, you will get an idea of that sliding scale and kind of learn how to work with it. This does not feel like I can, because it seems to be behaving upon a different set of rules. In any case, I'm sorry that I couldn't give a more glowing review for this. I do think the table design looks inventive, maybe a bit difficult at times. If the physics were more cooperative on the pinballs and specifically the flippers, then I don't think the difficult tables would be a big deal. I do think that everything moving around and stuff, like, there's a lot of work put in this. Don't get me wrong. But as far as I'm concerned, this isn't very fun. Maybe let a pinball pro like Cheryl give it a shot, see what they think. But is there a demo of this game? There is actually a demo of this game. Yes, let me provide it to you. Here you go. If you want to see it for yourself, check out the demo. It's links in the description too for the YouTube video. Go check out the demo and see if you disagree or agree with what I'm saying, I guess. At least the ball wasn't clipping through the flippers. Well, no, but it did clip through the wall next to a flipper once, and that's how I lost the ball. And then, of course, there was the clip that I did into the wall, which got permanently stuck. That was a fun one. Anyways, this was Roxy Raccoon's Pinball Panic. I see the effort put in, Cinnamon. I'm not trying to be rude to you. But I definitely would say I think I prefer your 3D platformers. But that was Roxy Raccoon's Pinball Panic.